There's a word I think we all use because we generally understand it that I want to focus on a little more deeply. The word is compassion. If we take it apart, look at the com and the passion, the two Latin roots that come together. The com is an idea of being with, being connected to. The Latin prefix has echoes of this kind of supporting or unifying with another person or another thing. And passion has the idea of what we may be burdened by, what we suffer, or what we carry. And if we think about the idea of burning with passion, it certainly gives us an idea that it can be a little bit of a challenge. It can be a burden. We can be suffering with the passion we feel. And if you stay with me to the end of this video, I'll be able to talk about how we can connect these ideas to our relationships with others, but how we can also use it to build compassion for ourselves. I'm Mark Rothman, Progress Coach, and I help you move forward continuously so you can achieve the success you both desire and deserve. Now, compassion, being with somebody in their suffering, in their experience, is a critical part of helping them move forward. It's helping them shoulder the burden of what they're experiencing. When we're feeling compassionate and we're connecting with another person, we're telling her, I understand what you're experiencing. I can sympathize with it. I can connect with it. It doesn't mean we actually have to feel it. We don't have to have had our own experience with it, but we are saying to her, I am with you in what you're going through. Now the question is, can we have compassion for ourselves? If we really listen to our inner tapes, how many times do we hear tapes that if we said them to anyone else, we would be ashamed of ourselves? We can be so much harsher in our own internal monkey mind than we can be on other people. It's astounding. And so when we're in that trap and we're on that hamster wheel of negative thoughts, negative emotions, obsessing over failures and mistakes, there is no compassion in our hearts for ourselves. We are not with ourselves in our suffering. We're actually furthering our suffering. We're actually leaving ourselves to kind of be alone with it. Now, one technique that can be really helpful is to look at ourselves as if we were a little child. What is the child inside me thinking and feeling right now? Because our child selves, and we all have a child self inside us, there's a little Mark inside me, just as there's a little you inside you, is responding to the emotions and the feelings of what's going on. If we're going to a party, this is a pretty simple example, we may be really hesitant to go in. People are going to be there. Are we going to be able to make friends? Are we going to talk? Are we going to know anybody? Are we going to say something stupid? Am I dressed properly? Well, if I can sort of look at little Mark and I can say, yeah, you're pretty scared about that party, but you know what? I'm here. I can take care of you. We'll be okay. And if the party's a bust, we can leave. We are taking a step to being compassionate with ourselves. We are standing with ourselves in whatever we're carrying. Now, it's sometimes hard to get that perspective on ourselves. And so in the same way that we want to give compassion to others, we have to be connected to other people to sometimes receive compassion from them. And that may be as simple as opening ourselves up, making a phone call and saying, yeah, I've got to go to this work party, calling a friend and saying, yeah, Bob, I'm going to this work party and I'm really nervous. And Bob might be able to say, yeah, I know you've had trouble, with that guy from accounting, but the truth is you don't really have to talk to him. Find the people you like at the party and just spend time with them. And maybe that's all I need to be able to get out of my own head and to be able to say to myself, or maybe that little 7-year-old version of me that's nervous about going to the birthday party, say, you know what, we're going to be okay. We can manage our way through that. So that's a way to find compassion for ourselves and to give ourselves the same gift and support we can give someone else. And when we can do that, we can start having compassion for all those self-defeating voices in our heads that are just pulling us down. We can have compassion for them, saying, yeah, I understand you, Mark, inside your head feel that way. But is that really the truth? Would you say that to anyone else? Then let's step away from saying it to yourself, right? because you wouldn't say it to anyone else. Compassion is a valuable tool. It's a valuable and powerful thing to be able to give it to someone else. And in a lot of ways, it's even more powerful to give it to ourselves, because what's the bottom line here? If we're not strong for ourselves, can we be strong for anyone else? So compassion is the key. We can stand with ourselves, help ourselves carry what we're walking through, what our burden is. And in that way, we can achieve and live and enjoy the life that we really want. Thanks for watching. If you like this, check out some of my other videos. Follow me on Instagram at Mark Progress Coach, Facebook, Mark Rothman Progress Coach, and leave your comments. And please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.